The umpires have made their way out into the middle. They've been followed by the Proteas, led by Graham Smith. And India with a lot of hard work to be done. South Africa declared 265 for 8. And now it's up to the bowlers. .58 for Graham Smith. He had a little bit of a welcome return to form. And he'd be pleased with that, and he'd be buoyed by that. But he'd be asking his bowlers to ask the question of the top order of India, which they haven't had the answer to so far. Sehwag's had a very, very poor tour for a man who's got 300. Shaun Pollock still off the field, probably just having a little shower and refresh after that 60-odd not out. There's Jacques Rudolph just fulfilling that role. I don't think there's any injury to Shaun Pollock. He just would like to get himself settled with some fresh gear on. And Morné Morkel's also off the field here. It's obviously very, very hot out there. Lots of perspiration and sweat with that partnership, and like to just freshen up a little bit. So Paul Adams is out there as well. There's Virender Sehwag. And the other batsman is Wasim Jaffer. Fantastic average, but on this tour, it's more like the .65 than the 5.0. And Wasim Jaffer, who's got 26 and just started to show some sort of sign of form, but he too has been really struggling at the top of the order, and that's counted against India. Haven't been able to consolidate up there and see off the new ball. They've been in trouble from the off in nearly every game that they've played, all the one-dayers and the test match, even in the Wanderers where they won. They were under pressure at the top order. Can the South African bowlers do it again?
So much will depend on how they go with this new ball. It's going to be Andre Nel to start, and partnering him will be Mackay and Tini. Those stats of Sehwag's a little bit misleading. 1200s, 1250s, average of 50. And he says one thing: when he gets in, he makes it count, and count big. He's not taking first ball. Jaffer's going to be taking the first ball from Nel. How this little opening partnership goes here will determine in a big way how India go overall. Can they at least just see it off? One or two go quickly here, and you throw in Tendulkar early at the crease. And he goes, and it could very well be much decided in the next 2 hours.
Yeah, one of the umpires out there, Ian Howell, he replaced Mark Benson, who went off the field yesterday after just one delivery and has been kept in hospital for observation. No new news to report, but they need to keep him there for a bit of observation. But this is the first ball. India chasing 354, and such a big amount of responsibility is on the shoulders of these two men to try and see off that new ball.
It is a great opportunity for South Africa, and they'll be giving all these Indian batsmen a good old earful. One up, one down, lots of cracks. Graham Smith and the slip cordon will be trying to put some doubt in the batsman's mind.
Now we've got an effects mic here with a stump cam, and I'm trying to keep it a little bit lower than you, Daryl, because of all that noise there. You tend to hear it all. Gee whiz, they are non-stop at these Indian batsmen.
It is okay if you're confident that in between all of that your concentration's good. At this level, you'd like to think that the players have heard this all before. I can't imagine it actually being a distraction for anybody.
And he's off the mark, not convincingly. I tell you what would distract them is there was absolutely none at all. It was dead quiet. Might try that for a ball or two. Now that would be a real challenge for Mackay and Tini, wouldn't it? So much depends on this man, Virender Sehwag. has not delivered for India on this tour at all.
What is it about his game that you feel is not working for him right now?
I think it's more a mental thing, Darryl. I really do. I think he's convinced of himself in his own mind that the bounce of South Africa is undoing. But he does like to dominate. He's one of those players that if he hits a couple of fours, then the next ball's got to go. And he tends to just get so excited and overexcited that the shot selection goes out the window. It's got to go, no matter where it is. And that's counted against him on this tour, for sure. Well, that come off a little bit of the pad. We'll have to wait. There's going to be a couple. Wasim Jaffa wasn't convinced about the second run and had to hurry. Sehwag was. Now, what's the umpire doing? They're giving it his runs. I'm not convinced it hit the bat, but what did he give it as?
Well, that look of Sehwag's to Jaffa as if to say, well, did he give it as runs? Looking at the scoreboard, there's nothing against Sehwag's name now.
No, bars 2, so that's what it was. Oops, in the air and just squeezed off, not going in the direction that he intended. There is a third man there. Interesting first over, 5 for no wicket. Certainly not convincing Sehwag, but he's off the mark, so he's off a pair. That'll in some way be some relief. There has been a pair in this test match. Poor old Herschel Gibbs.
Opening the bowling attacks for South Africa.
It's gone on the ground. Now winning the battle at the moment, this over.
Sehwag just camping on the back foot a bit. He was a bit slow coming forward. Shot was probably on, although it's quite an expensive shot early on in the innings against the new ball. Outside edge, very nearly carried to Herschel Gibbs in the gully.
Oh, it's in the air and it's gone through the gap. 1, 2, 3, gap. Gully.
Excellent piece of bowling by Mackay and He came wider, but was still able just to hold the ball up on the seam. Sehwag was playing towards mid-on, got an outside edge through the gap. A little bit of luck for Sehwag. Good delivery though.
Caught slip. Well-deserved wicket. Found the gap the ball before. This time straight to Smith, who made no mistake.
Excellent piece of bowling again. Just in that corridor of uncertainty. Sehwag playing defensively, getting the outside edge. Comfortable catch for Graeme Smith at first slip. South Africa on the way.
Oh, another one hasn't carried. That's two on the trot.
Both good deliveries. Healthy outside edge as well. Roll driver just, and he had to play at those. It's a very good line, very good length. Bit of a scrambled seam, but extra bounce. And that's the key. That's been the undoing of a number of the Indian batsmen throughout the summer. Dravid is a very good player. His team needs a long innings from him. Good delivery. Pace, bounce, aggression.
Very lucky that went straight down. Could have gone anyway.
Good shot. It's a loosener from Nail asking to be hit. And Jaffer very quickly onto it.
That's a shocker after tee for Andre Nell. Halfway down. Set up. Said hit me. So Wasim Jaffer obliged.
Oh, that's beautifully timed. I think Ashwell Prince got a hand to it, but the ball went through so quickly to the boundary.
Again, giving just a little bit of a hint of width. Such a good shot from Wasim Jaffer, and he's shown his intent, and that's good to see. He's been out of form. The temptation when you're out of form is to absolutely do nothing, just block every ball. But he's decided if it's out there, and that's one of his strong points, is square of the wicket on the offside, he's going to go after it. And the good thing about it is he went hard.
More runs on the onside. Chase for Pollock. He just pulled inside the boundary. This is a good start for Jaffer after tee. Plays that well. Very risky player. He's got it. Beautifully bowled, the right length. Second wicket here for Ntini. And the Indian captain departs. He pushed him back, then one up. That takes the outside edge.
Yes, beautifully. He's got him out. He's actually got Royal Dravid out, as opposed to Royal Dravid getting himself out. He's always a difficult customer to get out, but you've got to produce a very good ball. And that's exactly what Mackay and Ntini did. Wide on the crease, and it went away, and Dravid's gone. 34 for 2. That's close, very close. Up goes the finger. Ntini strikes straight away. That's a huge wicket. He took a long time to the umpire. He was wide on the crease. That must have been in the back of his mind, but Tendulkar's got to go. He's out for 0.
Trouble for India now. Good delivery. Tendulkar trapped on the crease. Only decision, I guess, was whether it was going to go over the stumps or not, but replay shows it would have hit the bails. So big wicket for South Africa, 38 for 3.
Lovely shot, beautiful shot.
Top shot. It's very strong off his pads.
Yeah, you saw the first one swing away, Sean Pollock, and so often you just get the radar out and you think, well, if I can get that on middle and do that to go away again. But invariably this happens. It just slides onto the pads, and a good player like Jaffa is going to put it away. Oh, that's straight up in the air. Who's got that? It's got to be out. It is. Poor shot selection. Very poor shot selections for the second time in the match. Jaffa goes in the 20s. What a start for South Africa.
Particularly in the situation that India find themselves in. Not a good shot. The Indian camp won't be happy with this. He was never in control of the pull shot. Bounced higher than he thought it would. It was onto him quicker as well, and it was wide. Andre Nell calling for the ball, and he's got a safe pair of hands.
Yeah, he's gone for 28. In big trouble, India. 45 for 4.
Fourth slip, Daryl Cullinan.
It's so difficult to get it from around the wicket at an angle to bring that leg gully into play. Got to say, it's easy if you're bowling over the wicket. Just the way that he plays it.
Up in the air. One bounce 4.
Good bouncer from Ntini. Ganguly never in control of the shot. Now looks over to the umpire, perhaps suggesting that it's dark. Hassad Raf, I can tell you, is, and there he is. Is he calling for the light meter?
No, he was, I think, Darryl, both umpires are asking Nelly, was it 4 or 6? And Nell didn't know they were asking him. There, it lands inside the rope.
Bowled him, and it's gone a little bit lower. Perplexed as VVS Laxman, but that's a big wicket. He was a little unlucky. It scooted along. It didn't get up nearly as much. Victory in sight.
Big wicket this. It really is. He's gone back, and that has, well, it's taken the top of off. Just clipped the bail. VVS Laxman thought it stayed low. It didn't really stay that low. It's just skidded on. It's gone for 15.
Andrew Hall's going to replace Morne Morkel in this attack. Morkel bowled 3 overs for 7 in that last spell, but didn't really make the batsman play enough. Now, what field have we got for Alan or Kumble? We got 1-2 slips, then a gap, and the 4th slip, and a gully, square cover, short extra cover, forward short leg, and a sort of short mid-on, shortish mid-on. Oh, bowled. That's out. Wonderful delivery, first up from Hall. Kumble nowhere to go. And a good catch from Amla.
Tell you what, that was a beauty. It was right on the money, and you know how difficult that is to do when you haven't bowled for quite some time, as Andrew Hall hasn't, to get it exactly in the right place, just about head high. And a nice, easy, comfortable catch to Hashim Amla. That's a plan coming together. That's why he's so delighted. Andrew Hall strikes. Kumble's gone. He did score 11. 101 for 7.
Here we go again. That's hit something. Just gets over Smith's head. We'll have to watch the umpire, though. Was it worth getting excited about? Whether it's a glove or a forearm or what, it was worth getting excited about. No other signal from the umpire.
Yeah, it's got the glove, and again a very quick bouncer. They tend to see Andrew Hall bang it in and think they can ride the pace, and he gets that little bit of extra pace, and it's on them before they realise it.
You picked it. You called it, Darryl. After concentrating so hard, he's played a loose shot. He knows it. 5 minutes before tea. He attempts an ambitious, expansive shot off the back foot. Fine catch by Boucher. And that's the wicket South Africa wanted. 8 down now, India for 160.
Great catch by Mark Boucher. That was going quickly. The bowling change working superbly for Graham Smith.
They've got a lot of thinking to do. That's gone through, and it's going to go for 4. End of the over. 166 for 8.
Half a bat on it, played it down. Caught slip. Now's got number 9. South Africa have gone ballistic.
He's really worked for that wicket, Andre, now. Just saying that, it's actually getting a bit brighter too. Short ball. He squared him up. The outside edge found. Andrew Hall holds on. Fantastic. Just 1 wicket away now. You can see how much it means to them. Resistance have gone.
And a good delivery. It's taken the glove.
Srishant isn't happy. South Africa have drawn level. Have a look at Graham Smith. They cock a hoop and they deserve this win. They've been aggressive, they've been patient today, and they've been rewarded. They bowled India out for 179.
I'm not convinced he hit it, and neither is he. Srishant is absolutely livid. He's marching off. His body language says he's not happy at all. He doesn't like losing, and I think if a few of the more of the top order had shown the same sort of resolve, they might have got out of this. He's an aggressive little bloke, but the top order folded. Let's have a look. Did it hit the gloves, or did it hit the shirt on the way through? It doesn't matter. The umpire thinks it was out. That's all that counts.
Well, definite sound. Definite sound. Now he's showing his shirt. We'll get a better idea. Yes, it's taken the shirt. The bat's out of the way. It's taken the shoulder. It doesn't matter. The scorebook will say it's 1-1 in the series. No wonder he's disappointed. He fought hard. He was wrapped on the forearm the over before. Andrew Hall finishes off this test match for the South Africans. They draw level and go into the new year with new hope.
Nell bowled well, Intini bowled well, and South Africa have come away with a victory.
Yes, the Indian dressing room will be sitting back. The top order you mentioned, Barry, will be saying we were timid. We didn't show the bottle for a fight. In fact, I thought the tailenders did an excellent job. You look at there, right at the bottom. Forget the top five. Look from Ganguly onwards. In fact, Ganguly was lucky when he was out there. But Dhoni, Kumble, Zair Khan, Srishant, they all guts it out and they took time. 67 balls, 31 balls, 56 balls. So that tells you a story. And have a look at the top order. So that's where India have their work cut out when they go into Cape Town. They'll be utterly disappointed at folding in so cheaply and tamely. But what it's done is that it's set up the series beautifully. First test to India, second to South Africa. And now it's anyone's guess in Cape Town.
Yeah, what team South Africa will have, and also what sort of conditions they have. They might be tempted to go for a little bit more friendly seamer at a wicket in Cape Town. We'll just have to wait and see. But as you say, all set up. 3 for Nell, 5 for Intini, 2 for Andrew Hall at the death. And South Africa have come away with a victory. India bowled out for 179. Srishant, the last man out. Court Boucher bowled Hall. Sean Pollock again economical, but it was Makaya Intini. He was the man in the second innings. The first 5, all to Intini. Just opened it up for South Africa.
And that's the story of the match. South Africa winning the toss, deciding to bat first, did well to recover from 28 for 3 to make 328, and then bowled out India in the final innings for 171. They win by 174 runs.